It's the Reflector and Amelia and the other dogs. Here to reflect what y'all choose to neglect. So, people on social media, please, please stop posting your bullshit online. That can be text messages from anybody you're in a relationship with, whether it's like romantic or it's family or it's a business partner, manager, whatever. Y'all can't be so quick to put out certain things that low-key nobody's gonna help you with besides narratives and like I wish I was there type of energy. So they're either gonna be with you or against you, but it's only through the comment section. So that can only lead you so much. That can only take you so far because you're still in real life. So you gotta separate social media and real life. Social media, that's not your friends. You just been put in a situation where it's almost like you can talk with them face to face, yet you're still behind the TV screen. I mean your phone screen or your computer screen. So yeah, a person can come on the camera. Like it's been done for forever. Like if you've been watching TV, you see that that's how it works. Yeah, they act like that online, broadcasted or whatever, but when real life, it's a little bit different. They might be trying to uphold that little image they have, but you can clearly see that they're not acting like exactly how they were on TV or whatever. So y'all gotta separate shit. Even though you over here like blazing off or finding connections and talking about shit, whether you being toxic about it or maybe you actually advancing, trying to collab and shit, that's still online. Now, if you know the person in real life, okay. Because now if you know somebody in real life and then y'all go online, you'll see however y'all go through it, but you'll see if one person feels like they kind of blowing up and they feeling all good, but then the other person's just like, I mean, but we still here at home, then that's where the dilemma gonna come, because one gonna be too big-headed about strangers and low-key CIA and government kind of blowing people up for a reason to see what the undermining people do as a reaction. And you know what I'm saying, on the other side, it's like the other person gonna feel left behind or betrayed, basically. But it's like they both have an argument. One saying, "Oh, you're leaving away from your roots," or you trying to like sell out. The other person's gonna be like, "Man, you moving too slow and you holding me back." You see, so it's like, okay, but you gotta look at what it is actually and why you're doing it and how you're doing it. So if you being an ass, you need to remember who helped you. God helped you. If it wasn't for Jesus, so that's their Jesus. They put you on. It wasn't nothing else. How else you get the money? How else these people get positions of power? Everybody need to make their money, but remember, at some point, some people just had time on their hands and they just kept doing the same thing. I show speed. I don't watch none of these niggas. But all of this shit. Oh yeah, this is one of the reasons, because one of these people that be streaming, I think his name is Ray K, basically scammed somebody because he felt like that motherfucker didn't even deserve it. So you see, it's like everybody just childish because they already in the doggy world. They already sit down, girl. Sit down. They're already in the dog world. And then Cobra, Midnight, come here. Lay on, sit down. Lay down. Millia, stop making that react. You stay. Anyways, so yeah, that's a prime example of putting your shit on social media. Now, there's a thin line between you're trying to save yourself and have evidence to protect yourself, so it ain't no question about whatever somebody would try to defend against what you're trying to accuse them of, or it's just so you can stay safe to know like nobody can lie on what happened really. So that's okay. Like for example, I got into it at my old job like in 2024 at Planet Fitness because I didn't come in for whatever reason, which don't matter. And I told him the reason though, but the dude gonna call me about 10 times, you feel me? And then when I answered it, because I just saw it that last time, this nigga gonna just start going off like as if I'm his son, his friend. He talking shit to somebody, so you know. And that was on a Saturday, so I go on Friday. I mean, I go on Monday, you know, and I was recording it. Now I didn't really make it known I was recording though, because you gotta be smart. Like sometimes people know, okay, I'm act different on the camera. It was even a SpongeBob episode on the new seasons. Sandy was trying to do an experiment to just observe the wildlife or the bikini bottom fishes. The moment the cameras got on SpongeBob and Patrick, they froze. So you see, it's a real thing, whether it's micro, small version, little example, or a bigger version where other people can do it and you can see it on a global scale, how it's kind of fucked up and weird. Shout out to motherfucking Heather Star. What's up? Have a Merry Christmas to you and my little Christmas angel. Oh, you talking about my dog. Shout out to and shout out to Markle. But yeah. So back on topic. A lot of times what happens with this shit when it comes into man, I got 3 dogs around me. I swear, these niggas is getting smarter. Why they be interrupting my mind? I be trying to think, and them niggas, I swear they be bolt like, I gotta eat, I gotta do this, I gotta go outside, you know, all this shit. They little commands, the only few words they know. Anyway, so, yeah. So there's a lot of examples that we can see that social media in real life is different. So the only time you should even post your business, like I was saying, like what I went through at my job, you should only do it as evidence. Like that's it. And it's most likely having to do something about actual business or business where it comes into court, where it comes into domestic issues. So that's it. Now, when you're talking about people that baby daddy issues, the dad come online talking about some, this ain't even my kid. The dad, now see, this is another thing though. See, I don't want to say people shouldn't do it at all. Everything's for a reason, okay? This is my opinion, but like sometimes people need to see the reality of in-home things, and maybe they can relate with it, and then maybe they can take that and maybe try to do something different. Basically, that's the point. Not take that and try to use that as a shield. Like, yeah, see somebody else went through it too, like a little baby or some shit. You know. So anyway, so to go back on it, we gotta make sure, like, what was something else I seen on social media? Motherfucker talking about, oh yeah, it was a younger person. Outrageous shit. Nigga gonna start off the video talking about, so my homeboy, everybody found out that he over here getting fucked by, he said a different word, but fucked by some other nigga. It's like, my nigga, what? Why are you talking about this like you're in real life with your friends or even people that you fake friends with? This ain't that. Yo ass posted this shit where a whole bunch of groups of people, a whole bunch of narratives, because that's what it comes down to. When y'all be posting about your life, you're having a whole bunch of eyes on you. You don't think that fucking matters? And it's like all you could do is just keep your 1-2 on, and it's like you have to make the decision what to do with that energy you put out. That's what it comes down to. If you put out something and you start just getting absorbed in it, just arguing, and you got fucked, and then the whole time you gonna get disposed of. Nobody even gonna remember what the fuck you posted. That's another thing. Nobody even gonna remember half the shit people be posting. So it's like you literally just vulnerabilize yourself just for attention. I don't want to say it's always attention. Sometimes it's for help. That's why I said sometimes, like when you're going through shit, you might have to record it, but it's for help. But it's really be a deep thing of they're lonely. They don't got no friends. They don't got shit to do, and they don't know how to do real life. So they don't know how to handle, own up, get accountability for their life, but not too much. Because when you take too much accountability, that's when your ass gonna be feeling like everybody can talk over you. It's just the accountability when you and God, you with God, and like, you know, He know what you're doing before anybody else type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, I don't believe it's no he or nothing like that, but it's lack of words. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to y'all, man. Goddamn. Oh, it's that same Markle. When I was born, my dad didn't want a kid and left. Damn. Yeah, that's just being human. But I ain't talking about that right now. You need to say fuck your dad. Who gives a fuck? But you see, that was a little example right there. Why are you putting your business out there? Like, it's like if you have good intent while putting your business, then you'll direct it where even if people are trying to come with their eyes and their little light flashes of what they think to redirect you, your intent is gonna still take you there. Now, if you just willy-nilly, low-key your intent is just because you're lonely, bored, or you just want to see what happens, then that's when you're gonna see what happens. You're bored, you're land, you're stable, you're stagnant. So now everybody else that's getting juiced up from getting your business out there is just gonna give you a whole bunch of narratives, and that's where y'all fuck up. Like I said, a lot of things need to be seen on social media. It's a good learning lesson, but at the same time, you're not doing nothing but harming yourself by putting certain shit. Like, nobody want to see that shit. The moment you got people in the energy of, nigga, why you don't gotta post that on social media? You gonna look stupid. You ain't gonna have no choice but to just sit there and like, damn, low key, I shouldn't have posted that, because they're not wrong. They're not trying to bait you. They're not trying to rage bait you. They're not trying to bullshit. They're trying to be for real. Like, why are you talking about this shit like everybody go through it? What you're showing everybody is you have no life, and whatever you do have in your life that you share with us, throw that shit somewhere else, basically. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, like I said, there's a whole bunch of Diddy stuff going on. Inside jobs in the family that's fucked up. Like, people over here using their family just to pay for shit, or trying to put their traumas because they can't keep a man or can't keep the woman, and trying to put that on their son or daughter. All this shit. You got molestation shit going on in the family. So like, all of that shit, okay. You got probably abusive shit going on, okay. Don't, now, just because the person's posting getting abused don't mean that shit don't happen and they don't be the main ones coming back. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a thin line. But sometimes people really do be needing help, because the family energy has been infiltrated where you feel like you can't even, like, talk to nobody, because all they're gonna do is trick. They're gonna try to what's that word? Channel the energy from the source of this bullshit government fabricated world, which is, oh, that usually means this. They're gonna pick a word that you said, use their mind to obtain something from this bullshit synthetic world, and then tell you something. You're gonna feel like, damn, yeah, like you have no choice but to either agree or keep crying or just shut up. So either way, there's no real connection. So it's like, that's why I'm like, this is why people be posting their business, because it ain't no real security for anybody in their home, for the most part, especially when it's too much one-sided energy. If it's not like multiple people being able to see it to make it balanced, then it's gonna be one-sided. So when they're going through it in their personal life, whoever posting about some bullshit, it's because they over here just, they feel like there's no other way to go. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, stop posting y'all bullshit, especially y'all famous people. I don't give a fuck about what y'all doing. Stop trying to get some hit. Y'all niggas be trying to turn everything into a motherfucking porn scene, bro. I just seen some nigga on live with this bitch, and she gonna say, oh, I wanna give you head. Like, their energy just reminds me of high school girls when I was in high school, girls was just now starting to feel like, yeah, I wanna fuck. You know, that energy of like, they can say it. Because, you know, back then it was like this, but it was still like kind of in between, right? So, like, that shit, the few females that was like actually a hoe type shit, she remind me of that. Or like any girl that's on social media, these bitches supposed to be 20 to 20 goddamn 3, 4. And these bitches be acting like they in motherfucking high school. And I low-key blame the high school nowadays, because it's like it's too loose. They're either too loose, or the teacher as an individual is overusing their power, so then it's gonna make that person rebel. So it's like, it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. So I bet that's kind of why they didn't really mature. And then it's just a whole bunch of, it's like, it didn't even have to be like this, because if everything was loose from the first place, everybody could have did their own shit without a job, basically. It just find your own talent, right? Everything would have been loose already. But no, what we always taught was go to college. If not, go get a job right after, which that's the smartest thing to do. But still, it's like we were on some structured shit, so everybody felt trapped. So now everybody's just blowing it out the water now. They just like, fuck it. Anyway, That type of shit. You got people doing this damn little YouTube porn, Twitch stream porn shit. The nigga gonna cut the camera off, and then they did that shit, and then like it's gonna go back like nothing happened. It's like that's some. You just gonna bait people into thinking that's real life. High school wasn't even real life. That shit was fabricated, but at least you learn social skills. This is why I can see that there are a lot of childish people, and there's people watching. And then this fucked up thing is half of them are kids. This is why Twitch be trying to ban everybody, right? Yet there's still hella people doing sexual shit, like big low-key sexual shit. And it's like, bro, y'all admins, y'all people that's over these Instagrams, like that's able to report or block people's accounts, y'all all ain't shit. You're gay, you're broken, and your dick is little, and you're deformed in your fucking face just like your mind. That's why when y'all die, y'all go into a darkness and y'all think that that's the great abyss or the great void. Bitch, you got sucked in there because your thought process was in a vacant ass land. You not even here with all of you, not with God. We all here. We all play our part. We all have a say so. You know what I'm saying? Now you wrong, but that's where God come in. It's like, okay, look at the situation. Not from yourself, but look at the situation. Separate. See what that person said. Okay, separate from that. What about the environment? Okay, separate from all this bullshit. Now see what you even going through in the first place to even have that coming to you. It's like you started from the beginning. That's a different story. That's spirit talk. I'm just talking about this shit. Y'all niggas need to stop this bullshit, posting y'all bullshit. It's entertaining, yes, because niggas is goddamn bored on social media and they want to see some motherfucking drama. But, nigga, do it for your own safety mostly, for maybe these businesses and corporations so they can kind of fall, like, you know what I'm saying, Walmart or people that's discriminating, you know, real good. Or if you get fucked over by one of these people, whether it's your family or at these jobs, yeah. Other than that, shut your bitch ass up. It's The Reflector, man. Shouts out to y'all. I'm married.